Good evening, everyone. It's Sam here at Sacred Oak Temple in Edmonton, Alberta. Today's new moon, on December 1st, 2024, is centered on the theme of calling in prosperity. To begin with, of course, Sacred Oak Temple respectfully acknowledges that we're located on the Treaty 6 territory, in the ancestral and traditional territory of the Cree, the Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, and the Métis peoples. We offer tobacco now to the ancestors of this land as a recognition, and we ask for permission to belong here. Now's the time to put aside the cares and concerns of the day, to join together in community. Please settle yourself in your place and listen to my voice. Take a deep breath in and close your eyes. Listen to the sounds of the world around you. The birds in the trees, traffic sounds, children playing together. This is where you start from, this particular place. Now, reach out your hands and send your energy out to connect with the others in our circle. Hand to hand to hand to hand, we connect our energy. We give energy to each other, and we gratefully receive it to build our community, although we're separated by thousands of kilometers. Breathe again. As you exhale, send out that energy. And again. As you inhale, receive it. Now, open your eyes and be present here and with our community. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time in eternity, where gods and mortals meet as one. This is a time that is our home, a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought. And now I'll address the directions. Follow along at home. We look to the east to find the truth. What can we trust in a world of social media disinformation, censorship, and reality TV? We open the way for the power of air. We look to the south to find courage and purpose. What can we do to not be afraid in a world of war, threats of war, and governments that grow our fear? We open the way now for the power of fire. We look to the west to find connection and solidarity. What can we do to come together, to support each other, to love, in a world where we are divided by gender and race and class and nation? We move, we flow, and we open the way for the power of water. We look to the north to find food and shelter. What can we do to feed ourselves and share with others, to plant forests instead of burning them down, to keep the wealthy from stealing everything? We open the way for the power of the earth. And to the center. We call to the center to bring the power of connection and common humanity. There is certainty and power when we are together, when we care for each other. and we open the way for the power of Spirit. I call for the presence of the great Mother of all to bless our circle and our community. I call for the presence of the great All-Father to bless our circle and our community. And now for the working. In a world of overlapping serious crises, we now must find how to live with security and dignity and self-respect to ensure we have enough shelter, food, and money. As institutions collapse and the cycles of the natural world as well as economies and governments are increasingly unstable, what can be done? We all, together, create the wealth of the world. It is through our connections to each other that the potential wealth of the land, the sea, and the knowledge that we make together can be made real. It's also through our connections to each other that we get access to what we need to learn, to employment, to housing. There are no truly self-made men or women, and heroes are heroes when we are together with others, sharing our quests and returning to build or rebuild lives with each other. But building trust and community takes time and shared effort. Although that must be our long-term goal, today we'll begin small, with a shared spell for money dedicated to Santa Muerte from Cressida Stone's book, Secrets of Santa Muerte. Those who are performing the spell with me at home, get out your ingredients. Pen and paper, honey, a statue of Santa Muerte if you have one, a candle, gold or yellow if you have one. Again, we can adapt. 7 coins and 7 bay leaves. And a small plate to put them on. I'll let you take a second to gather your stuff together. So to begin with, take the paper and write down the name of the person that you're doing the working for, the person who will be getting the financial benefit from this ritual. It can be yourself or any other person that you know. And put it underneath the candle. Now, take your honey and anoint the candle. Yes, cover it thoroughly with honey. I brought a damp cloth to wipe my fingers off. Yeah. There we go. Now, when the candle is thoroughly covered in honey, Light it and take the 7 coins and place them all around it. Repeat the following 7 times. Repeat after me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. O blessed and beloved Santa Muerte, I decree that today the doors of fortune and prosperity will open to me. Now take the 7 bay leaves that you brought into the circle and write 1 word on each of them. Doesn't matter how legible it is, just so long as you know what you've written on each one. The first one you write money. The second one you write luck. Then prosperity. Abundance. Good opportunities. Wealth. And finally, success. I'll repeat myself. On the first leaf, write money. On the second, luck. On the third, prosperity. On the fourth, abundance. On the fifth, good opportunities. On the sixth, wealth. And on the seventh, success. Okay, now that you've written those on the leaves, recite the following. Now, you'll need to give a gift to Santa Muerte for her help. Doesn't do things for nothing. Blessed and powerful Santa Muerte, I humbly come to ask you to please open the doors of fortune and prosperity for my friend. I promise to give you some rum when you come through for me. Now, we'll take each of the leaves in turn and we will burn them using the candle flame, and put the leaf onto the little plate that you brought with you. Begin by picking up the money leaf and say, at this moment, I decree that money will come, and I burn the first leaf. At this moment, I decree that luck will come, and I burn the second leaf. At this moment, I decree that prosperity will come, and I burn the third leaf. At this moment, I decree that abundance will come, and I burn the fourth leaf. At this moment, I decree that good opportunity will come, and I burn the fifth leaf. At this moment, I decree that wealth will come, and I burn the sixth leaf. And at this moment, I decree that success will come, and I burn the seventh leaf. So take your candle and let it burn out completely. When it's done, gather the burnt bay leaves, candle stub, and coins, and take them and leave them at some beautiful sunny place close to your home. And thank you, Santa Muerte, for listening to my prayer. The entire world is in trouble. And while we are responsible to do what we can to minimize the damage, we also have to look after ourselves and as many others as we can look after, because nobody else is going to do it. We need to connect to accomplish what governments and markets will not, or will no longer, do for anyone who is not phenomenally wealthy. We are coming to a time when hard times are not just the emotional hard times we deal with, like death in the family, or relationship breakups, or health setbacks. Now we are looking at the possibility of war, economic collapse, political upheaval, renewed and intensified attacks on racial, religious, and sexual minorities, and ecological catastrophes. More of us are going to be up against the sharp end of these issues, and affluence and luck will no longer protect us. We must know that our friends will be each other's ports of refuge if and when those are needed. As we say it, so mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. It's time now to bless and share food and drink. It's not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us, because in their nature they nourish our bodies. And in sharing food and drink, we create community. May you never thirst. And may you never hunger. Have something to eat and drink now. Share food and drink with us and with whoever is in your circle at home. May the gods who shared with us in our meal and celebration bless us now. May those who shared the world of the Spirit with us, who taught and nourished us, also be blessed. We close the door to the north. Earth is our home, our common home, which we share. We are safe, fed, and secure only when we make each other so. Blessed be. We close the door to the west. The water we share brings connection and solidarity. We can come together, support each other, and love. We refuse to be divided. Blessed be. We close the door to the south. We find courage and purpose by coming together to not be afraid. Strength and courage from each other. In unity is our strength. Blessed be. We close the door to the east. We will talk with each other. We will trust each other. And we will know the truth. Blessed be. Before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you all to take 3 deep breaths, hold them for a second, and then release them. 1, 2, and 3. May we go from this place refreshed and aware. This circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. The next temple rite will be on the full moon on December 15th at 7 p.m. As well, I'm feeling a strong urge to teach again, so I'll be beginning a series of Wiccan skills-based classes on Zoom, beginning on Thursday, January the 2nd. Those interested in the classes, please contact me. Of course, we continue to look forward to restarting public in-person temple rites, and we encourage those who are interested in that to contact us to be involved in our planning meetings. Blessed be, everyone.